Hi, in today's video, I'm gonna solve a Canadian Math Olympiad question. The question mentions, let A1, A2 to AN be positive real numbers whose product is 1. Using this information, show that the sum of these terms is greater than or equal to this term. This is an interesting question, and I will use a few tricks which I will describe while I solve the problem. The first information that the problem provides is that A1 times A2 times all of these terms, AN, is equal to 1. This is one information that the question provides. So let's start from this term that we have here, and we start writing down the terms one by one. So I start with the first term. The first term, we can write it as 1 minus 1 over 1 plus A1. So if you write it down, you will see that this will be equal to the first term in the expression that we want to calculate. So this is the first term that I write. Now let's move to the second term that you see here. I can write the second term as 1 over 1 plus A1 minus 1 over 1 plus A1 times 1 plus A2. Maybe I can show you how to simplify the term here and show that this is equal to the second term in this giant expression, I mean this one, and I can show how this one is equal to this one. If I write it down, I will calculate this. So maybe we can come to here. The denominator of this expression will be 1 plus A2 minus 1 divided by 1 plus A1 by 1 plus A2, and if you calculate this, it will be A2 over 1 plus A1 times 1 plus A2, and you can see that this is exactly equal to the second term. And I can do the same thing for the third term, and I can write this, maybe I can move here for the third term. So third term is here, and for the third term I can write 1 plus A1 times 1 plus A2 times minus 1 plus A1 times 1 plus A1 times 1 plus A2 times 1 plus A3. And again, if you simplify this, you will see that we will get the third term. This is the third term that I calculate. So this was the third term, and you can do the same thing for the nth term. So I'm also writing the nth term here, and the nth term will be equal to 1 minus 1 plus A1 until we have 1 plus AN minus 1 minus 1 over 1 plus A1 times until we have 1 plus A over N. Yeah, these are all the expressions that we have to deal with in this problem. And if we take a look at these expressions, we see that there is an interesting thing happening here, and this term is simplified by this term, and this term is simplified by this term, and so on. So if you continue simplifying the expressions, we will end up with the first term that you see here, which is 1, and the last term that we see here. So from this giant term that we had here, we are only left with 2 terms. So let's scroll down a little bit, and I will write these 2 terms again. So what I'm left with is 1 minus 1 over 1 plus A1, 1 plus A2 times 1 plus an. Okay, so this is the whole expression we have here. I'm gonna use one hint here, and first of all I can write this term that you see here as 1 minus 1 over 1 a1 times 1 over 2 times we have 1 over 1 an. Okay, nice. So let's go to the hint. In the hint I want to compare two terms. I want to compare 1 plus a1, or in general 1 plus an, and compare it to 2 times the square root of an. I want to see which one of these two terms is greater than the other term. If I square both hand sides, I will get 1 times an squared plus 2 an's, and in the right hand side I will have 4 a, and if I compare these two I will subtract minus 4 an's from both sides, so this will be 0, and the left hand side will be 1 plus a1 squared minus 2 an's, and you can simply write this as 1 minus an squared, and we know that this term is greater than or equal to 0, so we can conclude that in this expression 1 plus an is greater than or equal to 2 times an squared. So this is the hint that I will use, and if I replace the terms using the hint that I have, this term that you see here will be greater than, I have to go back to blue, yeah. This term will be greater than or equal to my 1 minus 1 over 2 times a1 squared times 2a2 squared, and at the end 2 times an squared. We know because this term is greater, if you replace it, this denominator, we will have a smaller number. If you replace this term in the denominator, we will have a smaller number, and because it's in the denominator, it will increase the overall term. And if it increased overall term, because it is 1 minus some term, the expression that we see here will increase, and the overall term will be smaller after replacing. So this is the reason that why we have greater than or equal term here. And you can see here that we have this term which is equal to 1 minus 1 over 2 to power n times square root of a1, a2 until an. And the problem told us that we have this here. This is the first information that the problem provided for us. a1 times a2 times an is equal to 1. So this term is equal to 1, and this is going to be 1 minus 1 over 2 to power n. And you can further simplify this as 2 to power n minus 1 to 2 to power n, which we have here. And this is exactly the term that we have here, 2 to power n minus 1 to 2 to power n. And yeah, this is an interesting question that I liked. And if you liked the video, please press the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.